Hello my lovelies, welcome back to the channel. How have you been?
Oh, I've been very good, thank you.
That's great to hear. So before I started this channel, I asked some people basically what they wanted to see from the channel itself, and some people just wanted to just see how I progressed throughout life and seeing me kind of build up. So this is kind of what I was just going to do for this video. Basically talk about my voice, medication and appearance. Mostly voice and medication though, and just kind of just look back at some past photos of myself. I in no way think I'm at my perfect stage. I still think I got a long way to go in pretty much all departments. Well, it'd be nice if I wasn't on medication, but you know, we just gotta deal with it. So I guess the first thing I want to go over is how I originally sounded, and maybe go over some videos of myself of before I kind of started trying to work on my voice. So we can have a look at that.
Hiya guys and girls, and nope, screw it.
So that was kind of actually at a time where I was actually trying to do voice training before I had any training or anything like that. Again, I don't feel my voice is at its perfect polished position or place. I still think I've got a lot of work to do, but I feel more confident in myself to speak like how I do now than what I used to before. But this is about to begin where I actually start to sound like my original self.
Hi guys and girls, I just wanted to do an update video and potentially not an inspiration, kind of knowledgeable video, like to kind of...
Okay, that's going to get embarrassing, but I probably will re-upload this video and maybe another one if I ever get around to it, if I feel brave enough, I suppose. But essentially my voice was somewhere down here somewhere. Yeah, I think it was there. So I was just more relaxed here. I don't like talking in this voice very often anymore. It even sounds like I have like a weird sound. I think that's just my voice trying to adjust to the way that I would talk normally now. But yeah, so I'm just going to go back out there because that's really weird. But yeah, that's kind of where my voice used to sit. But basically, after some sort of like self-training and trying to do it myself, I kind of wasn't sure if I was doing it right. And I basically asked, so I basically paid for some lessons, and just so I could have that one-to-one like help, because I didn't know what I might be doing wrong or what I might be doing right. And so I could also ask those questions about different certain things, because like you have things like I suppose it's like breathiness, vocal fry, intonation, and how accents can inflict different sounds from your voice. And yeah, that little bit of training has really helped, and I am hopefully going to be doing some more collaboration work with my teacher, the voice stylist, by the way, if ever you'd like to know who I was taught by. But yeah, we would like to do some more collaboration work, just to kind of like do some videos on how training is done, and hopefully that would be able to help more people on the way with what they want to do with their voice, basically. But another reason why I like voice training as well is that I like to have that skill set, because I personally like a bit of voice acting, because basically I would like to be able to use both a male voice and a female voice whenever I feel like it, so that I can portray different voices if I ever did some voice acting. I just think it'd be an awesome skill to have. I'd probably be even able to sing my own duos.
Summer lovin' had me a blast.
Summer loving happens so fast.
I met a girl crazy for me.
I met a boy, cute as can be. Okay, my singing voice is still not there, but shush. But like I said, I don't feel like my voice is at its perfect position or anything. I don't feel like I'm at my perfect place at all anywhere, but I feel I can still work on it and work hard at it, and if you just keep trying, then eventually you'll get there. On the subject of medication, I basically started taking estrogen almost a year ago. I think 6 more days until I basically hit 1 year. And then that'd be 1 year of HRT. However, my testosterone levels were quite high during the process, and unfortunately during lockdown I couldn't get assessed to see how my levels were at the time that I needed to be seen. So I didn't actually get seen to until about 6 weeks ago, that my testosterone levels were still really high, and that basically the effects of estrogen just weren't as potent as they should be. So I was then medicated progesterone and T blockers. My T blocker is a 12-weekly implant that I have to get done every 12 weeks, funnily enough. But the results after I started having my T blockers and progesterone was so much better. It's only just been over 5 weeks, and I'm already seeing a lot more faster and better results from those medications that I've been prescribed. And so I guess that's basically the beginning of a new process. However, it did also make me feel like I've been set back a long way. Like, if I had it earlier, then I would probably be in a different position completely. But I have also kind of gone into this mindset that I fell behind. Basically, if you are having medication but you're also finding that potentially your testosterone levels are being too high, then T blockers might actually affect the results a lot better. But that is something you'd have to take talk with your specialist. I guess the last thing I want to touch up on as well is my appearance. Like I said before, again, is that I don't feel like I'm at my perfect place. I feel like I've got a lot of work to do. My hair's all messy for a start. I still see some of the male features in my face and I don't like it. But let's have a look at some photos just to kind of give an idea of the kind of progress that I have made so far from A to B, and hopefully that will maybe be some sort of inspiration to some people who feel like they might struggle, because I felt like I wasn't going to get very far, but I still see some female features in me. I just am very dysphoric about my face. So this is actually a picture I took of myself when I was actually trying to show my brother how to kind of look cool as a dude. And I think it's actually a very attractive picture. But if you can put me side by side... Hang on, let me try to... Do you see that? Do you see it? No? Yeah? But basically... that's basically how I looked before I even made any transition progress. I was still very unsure about what I was doing with myself. So here's another one that I took of myself before even taking estrogen, and I chose a pretty hideous one quite intentionally to show that basically there is a starting point for people, and I clearly don't look great in that picture, but we start somewhere. I am more confident nowadays to actually just go out and be myself and not worry about it, but on that day I actually felt confident enough to actually go out, but there's no way I'd want to look like that ever again, really. But it's just that there is a starting process. And here's another more recent one, just to kind of show the progress I've made from basically before HRT to almost a year on HRT. And my character has changed in that picture. Like, from the before one, there's a slight upset that I'm not happy. You can see that there's some progressive happiness starting to develop. And yeah, I think it's great. I feel like there is definitely improvements going on, but I still feel there's a long way to go. Anyway, I hope this has been of some sort of help for some people, or just, you know, if some people just wanted to know how I kind of progressed and what my journey's been so far, then there you go. That's pretty much a good portion of my journey. Obviously not all of it, but you know, because we could go into all kinds of stuff like emotions and how I felt during the process, family, work. There could be so much I could talk about this whole journey. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Like I said, there might be some collaborations with the voice stylist soon, so keep an eye out for those. Otherwise, I've been Rebecca Markelv, and I shall hope to see you next time. Take care.